we got, Mike?
Burglary, Sarge. Nasty one. A neighbour who popped in found him. Mr. Harold Baddock, about 15 minutes ago. Thought he had a fall at first. Then she saw this.
Has Mr. Baddock said anything?
Yeah, he was able to tell Mrs. Grant, the neighbour, he'd heard a noise early this morning, come downstairs, and then someone biffed him on the head. Looks like he went out this way.
Do we know what's gone?
Yeah, he said they're after his decorations and stuff.
What?
There's wartime medals and mementos.
Like military memorabilia.
Yeah, Mrs. Grant said he was forever talking about them and showing them to her.
Boiled meat. Why is it always boiled meat?
Cheap, isn't it, Sarge? Filling and cheap.
Is this his mess or the burglars?
Difficult to tell.
Okay. Any next of kin?
No, his wife died about 2 years ago, and apparently he hasn't had a visitor since then.
Apart from last night.
Nice life.
Doesn't look a very happy man.
Sarge?
What you got?
Well, what do you reckon? Box or a chest? Maybe he kept his war mementos in it.
Well, whatever he had nicked, I doubt if it was worth much. Mr. Baddock, I think, is skint. He's had his electricity cut off.
Actually, no, Sarge. He's cut himself off. A lot of old people do it to stop them running up bills.
Has Socko been yet, Mike?
On her way, Sarge.
Right.
Sarge?
What?
Do you know John Hatfield Antiques?
Yes, it's the one in Summers Road.
Why would Mr. Baddock have an antique dealer's number?
Maybe he had something to sell.
So, what's the news from the battlefront?
Go.
Mr. Baddock, our war hero.
Oh, right. Well, Socko reckons it was a pro. Knew what he was after. Doesn't strike me as very professional. Whacking a defenceless old man on the head.
Well, maybe he panicked. Maybe Baddock came at him with his bayonet, gave him a taste of the old cold steel.
This burglary at Warwick Road, Mr. Baddock, I think it might be connected with this lot.
That's Carl Harrison's handiwork, isn't it?
Yep, it fits, sir. Harrison always uses the same method of entry. Smashes a pane of glass in a back window with a baseball bat, and then uses it as a weapon if he needs to. Both are consistent with a Baddock job.
Right, let's give him a tug. With a bit of luck, if we move fast, he might still have some of the gear on him. Come on, Tush, coat on. Yeah.
Good afternoon, Mr. Hatfield.
Yes?
P.S. Gregg, WPC Croft, Sun Hill. I wonder if you could answer a few questions for us.
Certainly.
Do you remember a man by the name of Harold Baddock coming into your shop recently?
Harold Baddock. Oh, name certainly doesn't ring a bell.
This is a recent photo of him. We found your business card at his house, and we wondered if he might have tried to sell you an antique chest or a box of some sort.
And I put everyone's name down in the book. Say everyone who comes in to sell something or wanting a valuation.
Would you mind if I took that?
Not at all.
Thank you. And is there anyone else here who might have served them?
Yes. Well, sec, come with me. Alex? Alex? These officers are from Sun Hill Police Station.
Hello. All right.
They want to know if this gentleman has been in here.
No, I ain't served him.
And it's Alex.
Walker.
And what do you do here, Alex?
Oh, Alex just helps out a couple of days a week, cleans brass, does a bit of polishing.
And where do you live, Alex?
Hithercroft Road Estates, 64 Hartwell House.
Okay. And you're pretty certain that you haven't served this gentleman?
Yeah, certain. Honest, I ain't.
Alex Walker. What's it in connection with?
The Baddock assault and burglary.
Oh, you know Carl Harrison's in the frame for that.
Harrison?
Yeah. He's out on bail and it's his MO down to a T. The governor and Tosh are picking him up now.
Well, thanks for letting me know, Gov.
It's not like Donna to get it wrong. Well, the opinion system's not infallible. She'll make mistakes like the rest of us. Yeah, well, I could do without being part of her learning process, that's all.
Right, well, I've got nothing on an Alex Walker, but I've got a Terence Walker. What was the address again?
Hartwell House.
Yeah, same address.
Thanks very much for your tip-off, Donna. Unfortunately, he had what you might call a very good alibi.
Sir?
Bad luck, Donna. Harrison spent all last night in Barton Street Nick. He only got out a couple of hours ago.
Great.
Never mind. Can't win them all.
Would you mind telling him that, Sarge? Right, where were we? Yeah. Terry Walker. Same address, older brother, I would imagine. And he's got plenty of form. Credit card fraud, receiving, burglary. Specialises in antiques.
Antiques?
Yeah.
Got the soccer report, Sarge.
OK, bring it with you.
So what do you reckon, Sarge? Alex following in the family footsteps?
Maybe. Maybe he and his brother have formed a nice little family business. Ah, Alex. Just the man.
Hello.
I'd like to ask you a few more questions.
Look, I already told you. I ain't never seen that bloke. I'm a bit of a rush, you see.
Well, not to worry, we won't keep you long. Where are you off to then?
Where am I off to?
Yeah, simple question.
Right. Just going over the shop, get some fags.
So why are you taking your bike? Shop's really across the road.
Just am, aren't I?
You got anything in your rucksack?
No.
I'd like to have a look, please.
Look, there ain't nothing in it.
Well, if there's nothing in it, you won't mind us having a look, will you?
It's private.
Alex, we'd like to look in your rucksack because we have reason to believe there may be stolen goods in there.
So this is nothing, is it? For bravery in the field. 92046 HP Baddock, RA.
Here's the rest of the gear, Alex.
Look, I don't know what you're talking about. I bought them off a bloke in a pub.
Alex Walker, I'm arresting you for burglary and assault on Harold Baddock. You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you say may be given in evidence. Do you understand?
Yeah, but honest, I bought them.
Can you let us into your flat, please, Alex?
That's quick out. Who are they?
DS Gregg, WPC Croft, Sun Hill. Terry Walker, I presume.
Yeah, what do you want?
We'd like to search your flat.
Well, you've got a warrant, have you?
We don't need one, Terry. We've just found Alex here in possession of stolen goods.
Alex, you're winding me up.
And we're allowed to search these premises under Section 18 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act. Right, Alex, your bedroom, please.
Well, go easy, would you?
Not very nice, is it? Having your personal possessions gone through. I don't expect Mr. Baddock liked it very much either, Alex.
But you're barking up the wrong tree, Alex. Well, he's straight as a die.
Oh, yeah? So what's he doing with a bar of Second World War medals that came from a house burgled last night?
Where'd you get him out?
I already told them. I bought them off a bloke in the pub. I didn't know they was dodgy.
Pull the other one.
Well, you don't know my brother. I mean, look at him. Does he look like a burglar?
They don't all wear stripy jumpers and masks. As well you'd know, Terry.
Shall I put these away, Terry?
No. I'll do it later.
Whose room is this?
It's my mum's. Look, is that what this is all about? I've got a bit of form, so my brother's automatically a villain as well.
No. But as you mention it, where were you last night?
I was playing snooker. About half a dozen people saw me. Check it out.
I will. What about you, Alex?
He was watching telly.
I was asking Alex.
I was watching telly.
You say this is your mum's room?
Yeah. I'm sure she wouldn't appreciate you rooting about in it either.
OK. Let's go and have a look at your room then, Terry.
You all right, mate?
Right, Bob. Just found this young man in possession of a wartime decoration and several campaign medals, property of one Harold Baddock.
Right. Name, young sir. Oh, Alistair, before I forget, Joe Morgan wants to have a word with you. It's urgent.
Right, Susie, can you sort this out? You're right, Bob.
Yeah, go on. Right, where were we? Full name?
Alex John Walker,
Date of birth?
17.
No, date of birth, not age.
Oh, 7th of the 3rd, 76.
Full address?
64, Hartwell House, Hithercroft Road Estates.
Right, if you'll empty your pockets, please. Military medal. My old man had one of those. Didn't give many of those out. Must be worth a few bob.
Right, next one. 5th of July, Mr. and Mrs. Julius. Went to Mr. Hatfield's for evaluation on some Staffordshire figures. 1 week later, they were turned over. So that's 3 already, and there's still August to do.
So Baddock's wasn't a one-off. Good stuff, Joe.
What's the score with Terry Walker? Is he in on it?
My guess is he is. Whatever, it'll be interesting to interview Alex without Big Brother watching over. So tell me, where were you going when we saw you outside your flat?
I've already told you, to get some fags.
So why was your brother surprised to see you back so quickly? Is it because you weren't going to buy fags? Is it because you were in fact going to fence the medals? Fence, Alex. It means to sell stolen...
I know what it means.
I'm sure you do. So come on, why else would you have them on you?
Hey?
Whether you're cut of the deal?
No.
You give Terry the information about which houses to turn over and you get a cut of the proceeds.
No.
He's ripping you off, your own brother.
No, he ain't.
He is. He's making a fortune and all you get are a few poxy medals to sell.
They ain't poxy.
No, Alex, they're not, you're right. They're worth quite a lot to one old man. But how much were you going to get for them? 100? 200?
No.
So where were you going with them? Were you going to hide them? Terry knows we might be coming round, so he tells you to hide them somewhere. Is that it?
I've already told you. Terry ain't got nothing to do with all this.
Are you doing it on your own, then?
I bought them off a bloke in a pub.
Which pub?
The Nag's Head.
What time?
About 12.
You were at work at 12. Come on, Alex, let's have the truth. If Terry didn't do the job, you did.
No, I didn't do it.
Baddock came into the shop, you took down his address, and then you went round and turned his house over.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Tell us the truth, Alex.
Look, I've never hit anyone in my life. I'd never hit anyone.
I never told you that Mr. Baddock had been hit. OK, Alex. I'll believe you. I don't think you did hit Mr. Baddock. I think Terry did. And I think he told you about it, and that's how you know. Have a think about what you're being charged with, Alex. You're looking at burglary and assault. They're both very serious offences. Right, Bob, we're finished with this young man for now.
All right, leave him with me.
Think about it, Alex.
Right, Mr. Walker.
Are they going to get my brother down here?
If you want him down here, we can arrange it.
No, I mean, are they going to nick him?
I don't know, they're still pursuing inquiries.
'Cause I done it.
Sorry?
The burglary, the old man, the lot, it was me. I want to make a confession.
Bob, when that lad Alex Walker came in, did he have any keys on him?
Hold on. Wallet, money, keys. Yeah, do you want to look?
Yeah, please. Terry's a pro. He must have somewhere he keeps his stuff. I reckon that's where Alex was going.
Yeah.
Jesus. Right, well, that's a Yale, probably a front door. Chubb, probably a front door as well.
What about that one? It's not a car key, is it? It looks more like a padlock key. Darnell Autos, 12 Underhill Road.
The owner, Harry Darnell, rents out a lock-up to one Terry Walker, round the corner in Station Road.
We going there now?
No. If the gear's there, we'd have to take it away with us. I've got another idea.
Sarge, I was thinking, you don't think there's something odd about the mother, do you?
Whose mother?
Alex and Terry's. It's just, I don't know. The dressing table in the bedroom. I mean, most women's dressing tables are like small chemists. Hers didn't have anything on it, like it wasn't being used.
I hadn't noticed, to be honest.
And the washing. I mean, red socks in with the whites, you know? I don't know. The whole atmosphere at the flat just seemed a bit strange.
So what are you suggesting?
I don't really know.
So you need him to pick it up?
Exactly. I want Jim Carver to go round to Terry's flat and And tell him that Alex has confessed, is being charged, and that for the moment we're pursuing no further lines of inquiry.
Right.
My thinking is that he'll then reckon the heat is off. If he does, he'll want to get rid of the stolen goods as quickly as possible, just in case the heat comes back on again. Susie and I'll be waiting at the lockups.
All right, Alistair. But make sure you get it right, won't you? I couldn't stand 2 cock-ups in one day.
Terry Walker?
Yeah?
I'm DC Carver's son, Hill.
All right, I've had your mob round here earlier. They've searched the gaff. There's nothing here.
Yeah, well, it's not about that. It's just to let you know that Alex has confessed to and will be charged with the burglary and assault on Harry Baddock.
All right, is he okay, Alex?
He was fine. He'll be charged and probably bailed to appear in court at a later date.
Right, yeah. Well, go easy on him. He's not, well, this ain't happened to him before, so...
Oh, I'll be treated fine. Anyway, just thought I'd let you know you might want to come down the station and pick him up. If you do, give us a bell.
Yeah, right. Cheers.
Greg from Carver.
Yeah, receiving. Go ahead, Jim.
I've done the Dirty D, Sarge. Oscar winning performance. I don't think he sussed anything.
Right, thanks, Jim. Let's hope he doesn't hang about, eh?
Greg from Carver. He's on the move, Sarge.
Right, Jim. Have you got him in sight?
He's walking out the entrance of the flats and he's heading towards a parked car. It's a red Golf, index number Bravo Golf November 942 Sierra. And he's pulled away and he should be with you in a couple of minutes, Sarge.
Cheers, Jim. Out. Fingers crossed, then.
Mr. Ryan?
Yes?
DC Morgan, Sun Hill. We think we may have a lead on your burglary.
That's our boy. Let's go. Evening, Tenny. What we got in here, then? Harold Percy Baddock, Warrant Officer, Royal Regiment of Artillery. Awarded the Military Medal for services above and beyond the call of duty. You should be ashamed of yourself, Terry.
Well, certainly I remember going into the shop. I was selling some ivories, Japanese netsuke. I was in there for quite some time, most of it talking to young Alex.
Alex? Sorry, you sound like you know him.
Oh, yes, I know him. I teach him. And that's part of the reason I never sold anything to Mr. Hatfield. Mind you, if I had sold them, I suppose they wouldn't have been stolen.
Sorry, can we go back to Mr. Hatfield? Why didn't you sell anything to him?
I thought it was disgraceful. He knows perfectly well Alex is underage. I told the truancy officers, well, what can they do?
But hang on, Alex is 17.
17? Alex is only 15.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. He's in my class. When he's not bunking off.
So, Terry, tell me what you were doing on the night of the 14th of May last.
Got no idea.
21st of June? 5th of July?
How the hell should I know?
I would have thought they might stick in your mind. They were all nights on which burglaries were committed on people who had been into the shop where Alex works.
Yeah, we'll ask Alex about that. Look, what is this? Alex has done one stupid little burglary. That's all you've got on him. Just leave him alone.
I want to, Terry. Why don't you help me?
Excuse me, can I have a word?
Yes, Greg, leaving room. Interview suspended.
Sorry, Alistair, but it is important. We've just found out that Alex Walker's only 15.
You're joking. Where does that put us?
Well, we're all right legally. We're going to have to get a parent down here fast and re-interview him.
Right.
Why do you think he lied about his age?
I'm not sure. I've got a fairly good idea.
I'll get on to a parent, then.
Yeah, cheers, Bob. T.S. Craig has returned. Interview resumed. So, why do you think Alex told us he was 17 when he's not? When he's only 15? How about this then? You know that as a juvenile, the courts would hardly look at him. He admits to your burglary, waits until the case gets to court, and only then reveals his age. We've got all the forensic reports from the other jobs, Terry. You're bound to have slipped up somewhere. A footprint, dabs, fibres from your clothes.
You know, Terry, we're going to have to get your mum down here to be with Alex when we question him.
Oh, my mum's away for a couple of days. She's visiting her sister.
Well, I'm sure she'll want to come back to help Alex. So, where's she staying?
I don't know.
Oh. Well, does Alex know?
No.
So there's no way of contacting her?
No.
Does it bother you, Terry?
What?
The idea of bringing your mum here?
No. Why should it?
I don't know. It seems to. Are you ashamed of your mum finding out what you made Alex say?
Look, I've not made him say anything. He wanted to say it.
He wanted to say it? What do you mean by that? Why would he want to say it?
I don't know.
Nobody wants to confess to a crime, Terry. Sometimes they have to, but nobody wants to.
I don't know.
Maybe he didn't want his older brother, who looks after him so well, going down for a stretch.
Well, he's confessed.
Because if you go down for a stretch, who's going to look after him?
My mum would.
No, Terry. Not your mum. Because she doesn't live there anymore, does she? She left a while ago, didn't she? How long ago was it, Terry?
She's visiting her sister.
How long, Terry?
A year ago. He wanted to say it. We had an agreement.
What agreement?
When Mum left, I had to look after him. Otherwise, the social services would have had him.
So you did the odd job?
Yeah. Alex knew if I got caught, I'd go down and he'd go into care, so we agreed. If anything happened, he'd cop for it. I looked after him. He looked after me. I didn't mean to hit that old man. I didn't mean to hurt him. I wouldn't make Alex say anything. He's my brother.